Godzilla, today on Tofer's Take.
So that intro was obviously meant to be humorous. It was meant to be a joke, aimed at those old black and white Godzilla movies where, they were horribly dubbed, and you might be wondering, Chris or Toph, what does bad dubbing have to do, with your perspective on stuff? Well, kind of a lot, and this is why. We call it bad dubbing because it's a translation. Those movies were recorded in Japanese and then translated into English. So the English actors' voices are dubbed over the Japanese actors' voices. You with me so far? Good, good. This might shock and amaze some of you guys, but the Bible wasn't written in English. It was Hebrew and Greek, some Aramaic, okay? When you read the Bible, sometimes the translations can be off or slightly different. I've heard English is a horrible language, for things to be translated into. An example of things being different is 1 Corinthians 13. The love chapter. Did you know there are a few translations that, or versions of the Bible that translate that word love into charity? Same word in the original Greek. Some people, the majority of people translate it love. Some people translate it charity. Are you starting to see why you might have some bad dubbing in the Bible? Or some difficult translations? Now, I'm not saying we all should go back and, study the original Greek and Hebrew. If you have the skills to do that, by all means, go for it. I will say this, though. Sometimes the different versions can be helpful. I'm picking on 1 Corinthians 13 here, but, okay, what kind of love, is patient, is kind, is generous? Well, since this, version over here says charity, I can say, okay, well, maybe it's the love that gives of myself. That sacrifices, what I want for other people. Maybe that puts a little bit better understanding of what kind of love they're talking about. As opposed to, well, obviously it's not the love that I have for Taco Bell. That it's patient, kind, because trust me, when I'm going to Taco Bell, I'm not either of those. Sometimes having these different versions can help. I'm not denying that at all. Sometimes somebody will translate something a little different that might help you understand it, a little bit better. But what I'm saying is it's not the original. Unless you have the ability to look back and study the original, Hebrew or Greek, or know somebody, or watch YouTube videos on it. How well, will you understand what the author was trying to say? What his original intent was? Because maybe some of that stuff gets lost in translation. Some of the deeper meanings or some of the depth to scripture, sometimes can be lost in a bad translation and bad dubbing. Anyway, just what I've been thinking about a little bit this week. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and remember to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.